think we're good? Because that was a whole lot of whoa. A whole lot went wrong in the span of a second. And I heard her mumble. Ah, jeez. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work the first time I plugged it in, but apparently I had to basically unplug everything and redo all my settings, because I guess in the process of me trying to, do what I was doing on Discord last night, I guess it made, like, OBS just shit itself. I hope you guys can hear me, because it says my mic's working, so it's not working. I'm gonna be really mad. I wanted to eat something real quick. I haven't eaten anything all day. I've been too focused on getting that shop together. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. Well, then yes, we can hear you. Okay, cool. I'm doing my thing where I don't eat, like, all day again. But that's what I got snacks in my room for. So I basically don't have to crawl out of the hole that is my bedroom. Although I am tempted to go get a bagel, but anyway. Bagels are good. And I will repeat myself, I like being an Umbreon, but I seriously miss being an Eevee with that scarf. Oh, that's right, I still haven't gotten to Mount Thunder yet. Hey Volgorn, what's up? And because I have to say it for the sake of brevity, Cyber, I swear, you are going to just kill me today. Oh my goodness, Cyber is like the best person ever. I want to see Umbreon and Cyndaquil. Well, remember that I evolved, you. That's actually something I pondered doing, because I need to finish things in, my other file. So I was thinking, like, for the time being, I not play on this file, and then play on my main one. Just please don't have a heart attack. Well, I nearly did this morning, because I basically what happened is the game frozen, I'm hearing sounds. No, it's just background music. Or is it frozen? I think it might be frozen. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I think the capture's frozen. Ah, jeez. Okay, what the hell? Come on now. Alright, there we go. Hopefully it will not, things will work for once. Ugh. There we go. It's okay, I got it. But yeah, this is my main file. I have reached over 100 hours of playtime, and this is incredibly sad. How many ways do you think I can say technical difficulties? I don't know, say it in different languages? Like, go into Google Translate and type it in into different languages every time something goes wrong. That'll work. But yeah, this is my main file. And I want to complete those last two portraits for the love of God. Mew has been eluding me, so I'm at least going to try and fill one of them. But yeah, here comes my partner. I might just do that. Go for it. But yeah, I can't believe you freaking bought the blanket. That is literally like the— I didn't think I was gonna sell any of those. Although I won't lie, I want that like so bad. Call it sad if you wish, but I really want that Rainbow Voltara blanket that I got. So if I ever find like another promo code for that site, I'll probably buy it. Because I am a sad human being. It's a Typhlosion. Yeah, I know. I evolved it. I'm gonna go get some Muns. But yeah, this is a file after everything has been done, with the exception of like 2 things. I've cleared every dungeon, I've recruited every legendary, I've almost achieved every rank. I'm still working on this last one. But yeah, I found out on Zazzle that, it has, like, filters you can put over top of the image on the product, and it can change the appearance. And one of them was a rainbow filter, and I was like, oh my god, I need to make a version of this on this blanket. And I need to store some stuff. Wrapped up in a soft cocoon, so the more blankets, the better. I agree. Plus, I would just like to have that. I'm totally with you guys on the pillow thing. I think I made a pillow, but it's not Voltara related. I'm gonna probably do that at some point, too. I think there's also an option to, like, take a design that's currently on a product and put it on one that doesn't exist. So I think you guys can do that. But I don't know if that still gives me, like, the money or anything. Because, yeah, the commission I get from that is, like, really tiny, unfortunately. Because I already don't like pricing them the way that they are, if I wanted, like, any more money than what I'm currently getting from it, I would have to charge even more. And I would hate to do that. But, yeah, like, I think like, for... you're probably not going to be pleased about this. The blanket that Cyber bought was, like... I think normally it's like $58, and I think he paid like $43 for it. Yeah, if things go well, I'm gonna get like $4 of that back. I'm gonna make $4 off that blanket. Which, like I said, I'm fine with it, because honestly, I'm not really making this merch to make money. I'm making it because you guys want it. And that's all that matters to me, because if you guys... I didn't even see what I grabbed there. Oh, Stormy Sea. Okay, that's fine. Because you guys wanted, that's why I did it, but... I do kind of wish, like, I could get at least 10 of that. Like, that's kind of sad. And, like, if I make a sticker that's, like, $5, I get, like, 69 cents of it. It's like, ouch. It's not a big deal, though. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Unknown Relic. I saved about $11 on it. Don't worry, I can put the money in your Ko-fi. Oh my god, no. That was not encouragement, Cyber! Ah, jeez. And if I'm wondering if there was a miscommunication here. You saving money on it didn't hurt me in any way. It would have given me the same amount whether you saved or not. So don't feel obligated to do that. I swear to God, Cyber. My friend who I share the PayPal with, she's been losing her mind over it just as much as I have. Because she's like, I'm like, what is happening? And she's like, I don't know. It's honestly hilarious. And I'm also gonna state this for the record. The first time somebody freaking does that on stream, I'm gonna lose it. And once again, that is not encouragement. I swear to God. It's like the first time someone does something like that on stream, it's gonna be nuts. I'm just gonna start throwing shit. Cinder, why are you laying in the middle of the floor? You have a bed. I'm not gonna question my dog. And you guys cannot see me for shit. Damn. Man, I miss having those curtains, because unfortunately, streaming during the day sucks, because all you can see is the sun coming through my windows. And I guess I don't really need this on. I can just turn this light off. Hi, Cult. You're giving me ideas, evil laughter. Okay, you guys can see me even less. What the hell? What is the lighting in my bedroom? Seriously. Dog logic. Who dares me? JK, I can't till October. Oh god, don't you dare. Swear to god, dear. Y'all are gonna just destroy me. But I really did mean when I said what I said. It's like, honestly, the way you guys have been talking to me and doing this for me, it's like, I literally am starting to feel self-worth I've never felt before, and it's honestly really helpful. That's why it's, like, so appreciated, because my whole life I was aware of this. Like, I've watched streams before, and I've seen just, like, I've seen, like, the ridiculous amounts of money that streamers for some reason make from people just throwing money at them. Which, granted, I never really understood why so many people do that. But at the same time, it's like, I never expected that to happen to me. So, like, that's why I was, like, freaking out and losing my mind. Because, like, it's that on top of, wow, I didn't think this would actually happen to me. And again, I said the same thing when I recruited that shiny Celebi over there, so... But yeah, you guys are amazing. Just surrounded by unknowns. This is actually kind of terrifying. Just a gang of unknowns, yes, exactly. Well, it's helpful in telling you that, like, it'll let you know which letters you don't have recruited already, and that's kind of helpful because I wouldn't mind, like, collecting all of the unknowns. Because I clearly have nothing else, because I clearly want to sink as much time into this game as humanly possible. Although today, I actually have my 3DS right here next to me, open, and I beat, Explorers of Sky again. And, yeah, I made the Dialga boss fight look like a complete joke. I took it down with just a few surfs and, my partner using Force Palm, like, twice. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. But yeah, I just beat it, and I haven't started the after game yet, but while I was doing that, I was thinking about, like, just how awesome it would be if they made a remake of this game. Like, time to collect the alphabet, yes! But yeah, it's like, I was thinking while playing and just how amazing, like, the game's cutscenes and little pieces of the game could be in the way they did this game. And it got me really excited. Alright, sweetie, bye. But yeah, that's actually one of the biggest problems, is that unknown are literally useless. And of course, the one time I spawned next to the stairs. But yeah, unknown are basically useless. They have terrible base stats, and they only know the move Hidden Power. Which is hilarious, because Hidden Power, as far as I'm aware, can be physical or... Actually, wait, no. No, that was for one game. Never mind. I'm remembering wrong. But, this game is a slight exception, because Pokemon's base stats in this game don't entirely matter, because stat-boosting vitamins are so plentiful. So you could actually take an unknown and give it, like, max stats, and it would actually be, like, fairly competent in battle. But it still will only know the move Hidden Power, which has random power and random type. Which, fun fact that I learned the other day, apparently in the original game, the question mark typing was still a thing, and it could roll this type when rolling for a type for Hidden Power. And if it landed on the question mark type, it would automatically re-roll for another type. And if it somehow managed to roll that type 100 times in a row, it would give up and make it fire type. And I have to admit, that's kind of interesting that the game devs thought that far ahead. That if it re-rolled that many times without changing type, then it would become fire type. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. I won't lie, I'm kind of in the mood for like fast food tonight, but I think I still have some leftovers. There's a pizza place nearby where I live that makes really good hot wings. And I've been like craving those like crazy lately, so I'm thinking I might get some of those tonight. If I really want to. Because I think I usually spend like 20 bucks to get a fairly large box of it, so it's not that bad. I can kind of understand the reroll, but if it was me, I'd force it to be fire type the first time if it landed on question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't quite understand is why did they pick if it re-rolled it 100 times in a row? Like, why not do that after like 10 times? I'm assuming there had to be a reason for that. Like, I'm sure there was something in the code that made them have to do that very specific number, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Has there ever been a puzzle in Pokemon where you had to spell certain words with unknowns in your party? That would make for an awesome puzzle, not too unlike the Braille Reggie puzzle. I don't think so. But I'm sure, like, there was a creepypasta called Pokemon Lost Silver that used the unknown in that kind of way for, like, a plot. And it was pretty creepy, because, like, the story starts with them looking in their party. And, in their party, the unknown spelled out leave, and then you had, like, a level 5 Cyndaquil in your party. And then that's how it starts. And then throughout the story, the person in the story keeps checking their party, and the Pokemon keep changing to different, variations of unknown that spell out, like, a creepy message. I thought as a kid that was a really cool idea. Oh, that's cool, Colt. A friggin' Pecha Berry. Like I'm not already swimming in those. I honestly never thought they were silly. I love creepypastas, to be honest. And the older creepypastas that I loved as a kid, I still, like, appreciate them because it was something else for me to be interested in. Like, I love the older Pokemon creepypastas like Strangled Red and Lost Silver. I may not like the actual story, but Sonic.exe was, like, a huge opening to, like, things in my childhood because I love .exe games. So many people diss on them for being the same and whatnot, but it's like, I love .exe games because, well, a lot of them are very similar. Most of them are different in just a way that it's like, I want to see what they do. So, even though I haven't played many myself because sudden loud noises, like, give me absolute heart attacks, therefore it's not a very good game for my health. Not literally, it doesn't literally give me a heart attack, but I just can't take sudden loud noises very well. So it's like, I just don't do it, but I love watching people play them. Like, my favorite YouTuber who plays them is Luigi Kid Gaming, and I love that guy. Luigi Kid is fantastic. But yeah, I was watching some of his videos the other day, and it's like, I've actually been meaning to binge his .exe videos again, because he really does play some cool ones. Some of my favorite creepypastas, though, are actually really underrated. Let's see. One that's, I think this got rewritten, and I was actually planning on doing a creepypasta reading of it. And I'm still kind of working on it, because I'm not really sure if I even want to release it or not. But I'm kind of like trying to figure out how I'm going to structure the video. But Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Death was actually one of my favorite creepypastas for a long time. And a lot of my favorites actually came from one particular person, I think. Playing an MLP.exe centered around Luna, I think. That was some years ago. Oh yeah, Luna Game. I've actually been meaning to play through those. Because Luna Game is really cool. Like, it's kind of sad that of all things to give me childhood nostalgia, it's actually the Luna games. Because I played them all the time. And because I lost so many computers because I was deaf to them, I was able to replay through those games multiple times, because most of the time you can't play through them again because after you play them once. But the Luna games are fantastic. I'm actually curious if these videos still exist. Let me actually look. Because, a long time ago, a friend of mine and I, like, when we were really young, I think I was like 14, we played through some of the Luna games. And we recorded a couple of them. And I'm curious if these are still up. Because last I checked, the other videos that I'm kind of ashamed of due to me not knowing what certain words meant at the time are still up. So I'm curious if these are. It's not going to come up in search easily, I know, but... I'm not seeing it, but it doesn't mean it's not up. Just finding the channel is difficult. What does this have to do with it? Better not be a stolen video. I'm gonna be really pissed if it is. But, whatever. I'm really interested if it's still up. Because if so, I kind of would want to show it to you guys. I know I'm not doing what I'm streaming for, but I really am curious if these are still up. I kind of want to rewatch all the Luna games now. Like I said, I don't know if they're still up, but... I am way behind on the chat. Anyway, but, why is my stream frozen? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I don't know why my stream was paused. But, anyway. Does this have a strong foe? No, it doesn't. Alright. I have, like, missions in every dungeon. But yeah, anyway, going back to what I was saying. .exe games were like my childhood, so it's like I love them quite a bit. But yeah, there's like an old video, I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube, but there's an old video of like me, my friend and her two brothers playing some of the Luna games. And we had like a serious reaction because the game did something that I wasn't aware of at the time. And I now know like why I wasn't aware of it, because something that's common in .exe games nowadays is that at some point during the game, your computer will like start doing things without your input. Such as the disk drive opening, your keyboard flashing, your mouse cursor moving on its own, and things like that. And something that I wasn't aware could happen with, I think it was Luna Game 6. In Luna Game 6, like I said, I'm hoping I'm correct on this. There's a point where you get, a jump scare, a screamer of Pinkie Pie, and then the game closes itself. And the thing is, I knew that was gonna happen, so I wasn't too freaked out about that. But what made me start screaming with my friend was that my disk drive in my laptop had opened, and I didn't know it did that. Because the other times I had played the game, I was playing on a laptop that did not have a disk drive. So I was not aware that that was a thing that could happen. So when that happened, I was thoroughly freaked out. And it's things like that that honestly make me interested in them in the first place. Because I'm like, well, what are they going to come up with next that they can do to take control of your computer? It's like, I think it's really fascinating. But yeah, I was trying to think. I think, like, there was Luna Game, and then there was, like, Dreamy Rainbow, and then there was Flutter Island. I actually still have these installed on my computer, too. I don't have any of the Luna games, but I have, like, Flutter Island, and I think I have Dreamy Rainbow. And I'm still in the dungeon because I'm looking for the strong foe. Because I'm hoping I'll run into the strong foe and hope it will be shiny, so I can have an attempt at recruiting it. That's why I'm staying in the dungeon. VB scripts back in high school that made the disk drive open, and I tricked my friends into running them. Oh my god. I've been looking online, but I can only find the first one to download. Which one? Luna Game? Because I'm sure it's still on. I'm pretty sure. I actually remember there was a specific website that actually archived them all for that reason. Because that's where I downloaded all my copies of it. A Trapinch. I really do hate it, though, when I go in this dungeon and I never find one strong foe. It's like, come on, at least appear at all so I can get a treasure box out of this run. But it's actually funny. Most people kind of seemingly stopped making MLP, EXE games. But then, oh, what was his name? VBM. VBM on YouTube. Yeah, the first Luna game, I might just have to dig deeper. That is odd, although considering how many years have passed, I wouldn't be too shocked if some of them if some of them kind of got lost. Because there was also Luna Game X, and then, like, in more recent years, there were, like, some 3D. remakes of the games, although they weren't really remakes, they were like some fan fiction with a plot I did not understand at all. And then I think there was like a RPG project for the games that was being worked on, but VBM made a .exe MLP game called Rainbow.exe. And this is a fantastic .exe game. I was gonna play this on stream quite some time ago, but unfortunately, like, the VBM basically described that some computers can run it and some just can't, and unfortunately my computer cannot run the game for some reason, and I was not able to find anything online that could explain why it wasn't working or if I could fix it. So I basically said, well, that's disappointing, but Luigi Kid did a playthrough of the game, and VBM himself on his channel actually played through the whole game, showing all, like, the secrets and whatnot. And this game controls your computer like freaking nuts. It is really fucking creepy. Like, it changes your desktop background, it, multiple times. You can't, it literally disables your task manager, which most, .exe games don't do that. So that was cool. It literally disables your task manager until you finish the game. So until it is finished, you literally cannot get rid of it. And then the final thing that he showed that was really cool, Luigi Kid didn't encounter this in his video for obvious reasons, but VBM showed it. If you try to turn off your computer to escape the game, I need to rewatch it to be sure on this, but I'm pretty sure once you reboot your game, you hear an evil laugh in the background, and there's like this text box that comes up saying, "Did you think you could escape me?" or something like that. It was so creepy. Oh my gosh, it was so freaky. It's actually funny too, because there was one time where, oh my god, this was fucking creepy when that happened to me. I was playing a Luna game, and I don't exactly remember what I might have done to make this happen, but I was playing one, and I swear I closed it and whatnot. Like, the game was over and it was finished, and I just went to do something else and then turned off my computer later. But when I booted up my laptop as a kid once, when it booted up, it oh, JBM, my bad. Yeah, okay, I for some reason I thought it was VBM. Yeah, it's JBM, my bad. But when I booted up my laptop, I was looking away. I think I was, like, talking to my mom downstairs, and I went into my bedroom, because my bedroom used to be upstairs, in our old house. And I looked back at my laptop, and it had pulled up an image from one of the Luna games of one of those creepy-looking Pinkie Pies, and it wasn't my desktop background, it wasn't my background for, like, my home menu. It was literally, like, pulled up like the Screamer. There was no sound, but it's like just the image was pulled up, like I was playing the game and the image came up. That scared the shit out of me. Because of course I'm staring at my computer like, Mom! So I think I had to call her up and show me how to use Task Manager, and that did it, and she told me to delete the game. But yeah, I was like, what the hell? I didn't know that the game could do that, although I honestly think that was my computer glitching more than anything else. Like, maybe it, while booting up, it for some reason pulled that image up. I've never seen anyone bring up that this happened to them too, so I think it was just my laptop. The looping message boxes create the script and place it on a desktop with a fake name and icon, and when the user clicks it. I didn't think you could make games that could mess with your computer's code. It doesn't mess with your computer's code per se, but it basically, like, for a short time, for the sake of horror, makes your computer do something without your input, and that makes it so creepy, because it's like, oh my gosh, the game is haunted. But that's why .exe games are fascinating to me. And that's why I kind of get annoyed when people start ranting about how horrible they are for the upteenth time. It's like, yeah, okay, we get it. They're not exactly games, but that's not really the point of them in the first place. I mean, it is kind of nice when they can make them into real games, kind of like what Rainbow.exe and the Sonic.exe fan games have done. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I actually find it scarier when it's just music walking to the right and then something jumping out at you. Mostly that's just because, like I said, unfortunately, loud noises scare the ever-loving shit out of me. But... oh, I want a shiny Ninetales so bad. Rainbow.exe was an easy find, might download it later. I recommend it. Like I said, be aware though that sadly sometimes the game just will not work on certain computers for no reason and there's really nothing you can do about it. So I would actually be interested if you decide to play it to let me know if your computer ends up running it or not. I really freaking hope I find this Ninetales because I really want a Johnny one. And like I said, I would like stream Luna games or horror games, but I did it once, and it was a disaster because you couldn't hear me over the game's audio the entire time, and nobody told me for some reason. But my other problem is that I don't know how well my screen capture is going to work, because the screen capture I use tends to be finicky when things go like full screen or things like that. So, because I've had moments where I've done like EXE games, I've hit the record button, started it up, and then I end the game and find out that it recorded nothing but a black screen the entire time, and I was really pissed. But and like I said, I would love to stream Rainbow.exe, but I just can't, because it doesn't work. But, playing through the Luna games again may not be a bad idea, because I'm pretty sure I can. Because I haven't played them yet on the computer I'm using, I don't think. Something I can do too is Cyber mentioned that they were having trouble finding the games. Let me look here. Interesting. Huh, this is interesting. I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm not finding them. That website might have gotten taken down. Let me try searching creepypasta. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm finding the first Luna game. Yeah, I'm finding the first one on GameJolt, but I'm not finding the rest. That's interesting. I will be sad if they're gone. I will definitely be very sad if they're gone. Is this it? No, this is a video. Yeah, because I'm looking up Luna Game download, and I'm only finding or maybe this works. Hold on. It looks like there's downloads on Equestria Gaming. Okay. Cyber, if you're looking for it, Google Luna Game download, and you should see links for Equestria Gaming for each individual game. Let's see, it has 1, 0, and 5. It looks like it is still missing some, but those are a few more, and I just tested the download link and it does work. JBM, they made a Rainbow Factory remix based on the game. It got taken down, but you can find re-uploads. Yeah, I was so mad that got taken down. I loved that remix. I think I actually burned it onto a CD that I play in my mom's car. But yeah, I loved that remix. The only issue I had with it is that there was no download, from what I could see. And the end of the video has a jump scare, so it's like, I was really annoyed, because if I wanted to download it, I would have to cut out the jump scare part, otherwise I'd forget about it and get startled. But I think I can trim stuff in my music player on my phone, so I could probably just do that. But yeah, I guess there was some kind of drama over, like, he used parts of the song that the person who had done them wasn't happy with them anymore and they were pissed off about it. I don't know. It was like a huge drama. I did really like that remix, though. I think someone even mashed it up with, other versions of the song. Oh, I forgot that I have a member on my team with this ability. I forgot that I had a member on my team who could do that. That's something to note, to remind myself of if I go back to the buried relic. Forgot, a Celebi has Forge a Path. Something I will definitely try to do, since I now know that the website that hosted them is now gone. Because when back a couple years ago, there was a website dedicated to those games, and it literally had like an image of Luna sleeping at the bottom, and it had download links for every Luna game. So, and I didn't realize that website has vanished. Because I also am curious about something. I will check this after the stream. But I think I might have deleted them at some point, which will be really sad if I did, because it would be great if I had those for archiving reasons. But I had a folder on my Mediafire that was basically those kinds of games. And, I had, like, every Luna game and even some other MLP.exe games in that folder. And I don't remember if I deleted them all. But it contained every Luna game. So, I'm hoping to God that I didn't delete them all, but I think I did. I also downloaded the remix using a YouTube converter. I know that's not the best, but it was the only way I thought I could get it. I mean, that's what I did. To be completely honest with you, I use YouTube converters all the time. I've been using them since I was a teenager. But that's mostly because I just didn't have the money to constantly be purchasing songs. Or some people will, like, offer songs on, like... Oh, you dick. Some people will, like, offer songs in one way but not another, and that would screw me over. So yeah, I never really had an issue with YouTube converters. Yeah. Oh, there's a strong foe. Unfortunately, it is not shiny. If it was shiny, this would be like a prime, a time to get it. Because it being asleep and all that. Oh, my back. God, I'm starving. It's sad because I ate like oh, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That might explain why I'm so hungry. But I was about to say, I ate like a fairly large thing of food not that long ago, but no, it was a while ago. I think it was like 11 o'clock. I may not stream super long today because I'm kind of not feeling it too much, but... Because I'm kind of having one of those days where I kind of just want to chill. But I wanted to stream at least a little bit for you guys. Considering I didn't really do it that much yesterday. It was pretty cool streaming Inuyasha, though, being able to share an anime that was from my childhood. I use them a lot, too, thanks to Spotify. I don't have to use it as much now. I don't mention it a lot because it's hard to know how people feel about it. I actually tried to use YouTube converters to get laugh tracks and audio, but everyone I found were either really sketchy or with ads, slow as heck, or seemingly didn't work, so I just said screw it. Yeah, that is a fight, and And trust me, even as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of very strange images through ads on those sites, but as a kid, I kind of just learned to ignore them. But yeah, they don't really bother me as much now. I'm recording video and separating the audio in editor. Like I said, it can be a battle. For me, I had to experiment a lot to find them, and sometimes it definitely took me some time to find a converter that worked well. But there are like two that I flip-flop between now because I need to use them for both audio and video. I mean, that's how I get my footage for editing. I usually use either a YouTube converter or I download it off of Kiss Cartoon. Squad up. I'm gonna keep you just in case I run into another Ninetales. To increase my chances of recruiting a shiny. The tools I used for YouTube conversion 10 years ago have gotten worse today. I use AdBlock whenever I go on those sites. It's usually not too bad, because most of the time, as long as you don't click on stuff, you're fine. I mean, that's what I usually do. I just don't click on stuff. Oh, yay, a monster house. I'm so scared. Wait a minute, there are Ledigan in this thing. That could spell trouble. Oh, great. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Although, thankfully, because I'm the only one in the room, it can't hurt us, but I'm gonna take a step back. That, or have a screen nuking move. Because it's harder to do that in the older games, so I taught my Piplup Blizzard. And plus also, that combined with a, either a faux hold orb, or a faux fear orb. It's like, if you do that, you're good. Yeah, it's true. There are times, too, where, like, when clicking certain buttons that are required to obtain the file, it will come up with ads. That usually happens on my phone, and I usually combat that by being prepared for it and instantly, like, closing the tab when it opens it. Guess the real download button. Yep. Although thankfully most of the converters I use today aren't jerks like that, and usually it's pretty easy to figure out which one is the right one. But yeah, I dealt with that as a kid. Finding which one is the download button. No, why am I going to the stairs? I need a Pechaberry. Dude, why am I going to the stairs? Usually auto mode finds the Pechaberry. The hell, game. And yes, I know it's annoying that I keep constantly trying to recruit Pokemon. But the reason why that's a thing is that I have, like, all these things on me that increase that. So it's like, in case I run into a shiny, I want all these things up just so I'm not unprepared. And why is the auto mode going for the fucking stairs? Oh my gosh. Stop stealing stuff from my bag. Vulture. Is there seriously no Pechaberry on this floor? Oh, thank God. I was about to say, I swear to God, if, like, for once there's no Pecha Berry on this floor, I'm going to rage. Yeah, same. Yeah, I got, like, the Moon Rises Lullaby for Princess and a bunch of other things. Oh, I know. I remembered it, but then, like, I got distracted by trying to fix Discord yesterday, and then it slipped my mind again. Unfortunately, this is just, my brain does this, where I'll remember and then instantly forget again. If I may ask, why do you want to know so much? Hi, Psycho Shy. Yeah, for me it was more like, until I had a phone, the only way I could listen to music was off of an iPod Shuffle, which I think my mom still has. So I had to get all my songs off of iTunes. So it was really painful when, like, I'd find a song I really liked on YouTube, but it had to be on iTunes, otherwise I couldn't have it on a portable music player. So it really sucked until I found a YouTube converter, especially since, too, once I found out about, like, Nightcore and stuff like that, because then I really wanted to have Nightcore on my shuffle, but I couldn't. So once I found YouTube converters and got, like, a phone that could store music, it was like a godsend. Having no limit to what kind of music I could listen to. Oh, okay. I could see that. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be curious, too, on, like, what the heck that machine is. So yeah, I don't really blame you. The thing is, though, is that don't get your hopes up, because it's very possible that when I ask my mom, she won't even remember where she got it. Alright. You do that, Psycho. I'm tempted to actually listen to some music myself. Where are my earbuds? I'm kind of in the mood to sing along to some tunes. Oh. Standing up is hard. Something else I wanted to say is that, I did get a couple things that I was able to get thanks to Cyber. First of all, I bought one of the shirts. Not one of my shirts specifically, but, like, I made a shirt from my artwork on Zazzle. And I ordered it because I wanted to not only, of course, have a Voltara shirt, but also I wanted to check its quality. Because I want to make sure the shirts aren't crap. Because last thing I want to see is someone buying stuff from me and then finding out the shirts are made of shit material, so... I find it flattering that, like, the second people, y'all point out in the Discord server that I'm streaming, people are like, oh, snap, I'll get in there real quick. I'm like, aw, you guys like my streams enough. I'm flattered. Ooh, yes, let's listen, some Prince whatever, please. Screw you and your advertisements. God, I love this song. I'm listening to Dreams of an Absolution rock cover. I like you. That's exactly the kind of stuff I like to listen to, too. I freaking love that song, too. Just lie here tonight, under cool moonlight. Stay here inside the depths of my mind. It's always the same, as you standing there, I see you standing there. Every time I run, I can't seem to get away. Right there with me, I'm always right there with me. But yeah, Dreams of an Absolution is like one of my favorite Sonic songs. And yeah, I know it's from Sonic 06. I listened to some Glitch City remixes. Yeah. One of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, I can see that being your fave. Do I have a Gallade, actually? I don't even know if I do. I know I have Gardevoir. You'll always be right here, keeping the blue skies clear. Your hide's inside, its warmth is insincere. Still feel the flames a raging sea. Sun is rising now, the day will break with me. Rip Shedinja. I'm singing with an unmuted mic. I'm hearing nose pass. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh. Oh, it flinched. That's why it got rid of its condition. Good one, Jirachi. I am the divine sun. Flame all life undone. I am the divine sun. Fire all become one. I'll always be right here, keeping the blue skies clear. Fire hides inside, its warmth is insincere. Still feel the flames a blazing sea. I sing now, the day will break with me. Oh yes, I'm glad someone recognized the song. I love Holy Fire. Oh, you like my singing? Thank you, Psycho Shy. How old is your Switch, by the way? Is it the 2019 SKU? I think so, yeah. If by that you mean the one that was released with, like, better CPU and longer battery life. Yeah, that's my Switch. I'm glad I waited to get it too, so I could have that be my first one. Seriously, Prince Whatever is like my favorite music artist, like next to Mr. Kitty. Oh great, my food went bad. Fantastic. Why my stream mute? What do you mean? I mean, there's a reason he's like the one person I support on Patreon, and I even pledged to his Kickstarter so I could get his, a physical copy of his Reimagine album. It's behind me on the shelf. I don't know if y'all can... I showed shots of it before, but I don't think you guys can see it. Daybreaker! Tell me where are all your friends right now? They left you all alone somehow, so... I got the whole Reimagine album on Spotify. I love it. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't have it on Spotify because I don't use Spotify, but I definitely had to have a physical album. Because I pledged to the Kickstarter too, there's a book in the CD that lists all the people who pledged, and my username is in there. And it's also signed by PW himself, with even a custom message you could ask him to write in. Let's duel, 'cause I rule. This guy's my tool, let's fight, wanna fight, 'cause my deck is out of sight. Yo, dude, it's your move, 'cause I got nothing to prove, oh, oh, oh. Ralts makes me think of how in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald there was a chance that Wally could catch a shiny Ralts, but when you fought him it would be non-shiny. Oh my god, yeah, I know about that. Unfortunately, that was something that they still, as far as I'm aware, haven't fixed, because in games after that, catching tutorial Pokemon did have a chance to be shiny, and it has happened to people. Like this, in Black, White, and Black and White 2, the Minccino and Cinccino have a chance to be shiny on the freaking opening, which is something I thought was hilarious. Because I think it only happened to like one or two people, but there are pictures or footage online. It is really funny. Crew, yeah, we've got this. My cool and flow right through. On cue, yeah, I got this. Break the rules or I'll show you. Yeah, I've got this. I love how there's a freaking parody of TikTok based on Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I love it. The shiny opening Pokemon has got to be the biggest case of lucky yet unlucky at the same time. Yeah, that truth. Actually, that reminds me of something Chugga said in one of his videos. In his Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum, when he was in Mount Coronet, he said that he had a story of a friend of his. And he was in a certain room of Mount Coronet and ran out of repels, and he ran into a shiny Graveler, and it self-destructed. But the very next encounter was another shiny Graveler, and it also used self-destruct on the first turn. That story made me, like, hurt so bad. Like, seriously, that story, like, got me in the heart, because I would be so mad if that happened. I would be, like, scarred. Also, one of my favorite MLP songs is totally what I'm gonna listen to right now. I know a way that we can grow. Time to try something new, something better. No more solo. Trust is the way to go. And all we need to do is work together. Feel the need to say, I'm smarter, stronger, and I don't need you to. Ha! Stronger? Okay. I guess we'll downplay how bad you got your rear end handed to you. It's time to try a better way to be bad. We really need a better way to be bad. United as one, teamwork please. What a fad. Our strength will go to any length once we have a better way to be bad. Let's go begin. This time we're gonna win. The ice you're on is thin, so watch what you say. I know you're in. I think I see a grin. For all this pain and torture, I swear you'll pay. It's time we've got a better way to be bad. It's like a long shot, this better way to be bad. United as one, we'll make those ponies so sad. They say, okay, will you just go away? Now we have a better way to be bad. We want to break their friendship. We want to make them weak. We want revenge on Starlight. You want that huge physique. Let's increase our chances by working as a team to crush our enemies to dust and laugh as they all scream. See a better way to be bad. Just put me in charge, make me queen, you'll be glad. No, listen to me, I'm the best of us three, then you'll see a better way to be bad. Wait, this is my thing, a better way to be bad. Hey, this is my song! A better way to be bad, now you're making me mad. Now we have a better way to be bad. Sorry, I got a little too into that. I always get, like, really into it when I sing that song. Because it requires, like, both acting and singing, and I get really, like, into that. Oh, it's another song I can sing along to real well. Oh, here we go. Perfect. No, not that one. Frickin'. Ah, my laptop is so slow. Not this song. Here we go. You think that life is one big game. You joke, you laugh, you take no blame. I'm telling you, there's just no way that we're the same. You've got to look past what you see. Try not to judge so easily. Believe it or not, you're a lot like me. So believe it or not, you're a lot like me. Sasini Sawa means we're the same. I hear what you're saying, but you need to explain. At the end of the day, it's like water and rain. Sasini Sawa, we are the same. Maybe I laugh, maybe you purr, but take a look under the fur. Deep in our hearts is what matters for sure. You don't know we're hot or cold, just as every creature, big and small. The circle of life should be what's guarding us all. This life will guard us all. Sasini Sawa means we're the same. And you've got your spots, and I have a mane. At the end of the day, it's like water and rain. Sasini Sawa, we are the same. Sasini Sawa, we are the same. Never thought that we'd see eye to eye. I can't imagine why. It's very easy if you try. To me, these are brand new thoughts, not to judge hyenas by their spots. Sasini Sawa, Sasini Sawa means we're the same. Forget about the past when there's nothing to gain. At the end of the day, it's like water and rain. Sisi ni sawa, we are the same. Sisi ni sawa means we're the same. Get about the past when there's nothing to gain. At the end of the day, it's like water and rain. Sisi ni sawa, we are the same. Sisi ni sawa, we are the same. Sisi ni sawa, we are the same. I haven't seen much of Lion Guard, to be completely honest with you, but I love the music. Like, Tonight We Strike is really good, Sisi ni sawa is really good. Honestly, like, all the music is really good. Unikitty first. Who likes the song I don't know the name of where CMC are chasing Diamond Tiara? Oh, Light of Your Cutie Mark? That's one of my favorites. Light of Your Cutie Mark is actually one of my favorites. And No, You're Not Alone. Honestly, every song in that episode was fantastic. But that song with Diamond Tiara and the CMC, that's my favorite one of the episode. Light of Your Cutie Mark. I remember I really liked singing it too. What? Oh, I was looking for apples, that's right. Really good effort from Diamond Tiara's voice actor on that song. Oh yeah, I agree. All eyes on me. And there's no in between, 'cause if I can't have that, then I will be the ruler of the dark and the bad. There's a devil on my shoulder where the angels used to be, and he's calling me the queen. I heard a remix of Tonight We Strike that's absolute fire. Oh yeah. Say Maxwell, I'm only bet is the one you're talking about, 'cause that, oh man, that remix is amazing. That remix actually was, I was so happy to see that because that made the song, like, perfect, in my opinion. Oh my god, yeah, the one FaceTime impulse. Yes. If there's one thing MLP really liked to do after the fandom took over, it's the meme faces. So many meme faces. Honestly, that was from the start. Like, the animators just had fun making the characters look ridiculous, and I love it. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I actually have that on my phone. I actually think I have it in my playlist, too. If I don't, I will need to fix that massively. Lots of Skillet music. Something I don't know if you guys know about. Ah, shit. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it right now. The movie tried to make a meme face and it failed because it was too obvious. If you have to say something's a meme, it's officially not a meme. Exactly. No, you're not a broken record. You honestly have to be like that with me, otherwise I will just keep forgetting. I will be the leader of the dark and the bad. There's the devil on my shoulder where the angels used to be, and he's calling me the queen of mean. Anyway, what I was saying was that I actually did sing in a collab cover of You'll Play Your Part. I was Luna. And, I was really proud of that because I think it was on Silver Swirl's channel, and I was, like, really proud of that because that was, like, she was popular in my eyes, so it's, like, being able to be in a collab with a popular YouTuber was honestly really cool. I think that was the only time I really got to do that. I'm gonna sing this classic. What is this weird show? It's the only thing you know. We talk about it every day. You know, this is child's play. The path ahead is blurred, so you'll go join in on the herd. This show's for younger crowds. How can you say you're proud? Now think, brony, think. Everything in here is pink. You left your precious time. Now you're walking a fine line, and now you have the nerve to ask me to observe these girly things. You open your mouth and sing. Ponies aren't just for girls, let this tale unfurl. Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy. Do not be afraid, we will never fade. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, join the herd and you will see. Hey, this show's not bad, I'll give it to you real glad. I thought I'd like this stuff. I thought I was just too tough. I'm sorry I was rude, now I feel happy and renewed. But no, I feel naive, I find it hard to leave. Now thanks, brony, thanks. Mine was shooting blanks. I look like such a fool who knew ponies were this cool and pay for Saturday for the show to play. And will it bring? I open our mouths and sing. Ponies aren't just for girls, let this tale unfurl. Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy. Do not be afraid, we will never fade. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, join the herd and you will see. So thanks, brony, thanks. Looks like I've joined your ranks, and I never could repay what you've done for me today. So thanks, brony, thanks. Looks like I've joined your ranks, I never could repay. Ponies aren't just for girls, let this tale unfurl. Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy. Do not be afraid, we will never fade. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, join the herd and you will. Ponies aren't just for girls, let this tale unfurl. Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy. Do not be afraid, we will never fade. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, join the herd and you will see. I loved hearing that song for the first time when I was a kid. Listening to this song all the time. You know, I wish this game had online co-op mode. I think it'd be cool if they add that one day. I don't really know how that would work, though. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying it would be impossible, but it's like, it would definitely take some creativity. Another, person who does really good music that unfortunately, like, I think he's been dealing with a lot of stuff in his life, and that's why he hasn't been, making songs in the last couple years. But, seriously, if you don't know this guy already, search him. His name is Slipstorm. And Slipstorm is responsible for literally my all-time favorite music on YouTube. Like, even more so than Prince Whatever. Because he is the guy who made Pegasus Device, which was, oh my god, as a kid, when I discovered that song, it was like a friggin', like, blessing. But he has a lot, like, every other song that he's done is amazing. He made, one of my favorite songs of all time is Castle of Shadows, which is actually based on the song Bloody Tears by Castlevania. Another one of my favorites is Morning Mist, which is basically, like, it's kind of like a song that's Celestia's elegy while she's alone after Luna was banished. What other ones are there? Soldiers of the Night is fantastic. He has also done covers of songs, like he did, he's done a couple covers of Nightmare Night, which are fantastic. How old were you again when you got an MLP? 12 or 13? Yeah, around that age. What is with all these Pokemon? Dude. I got 2 Growlithe and 2 Hariyamas in the same damn room. Alright, what else do I want to sing here? Oh yeah, speaking of that song that Volgorn said he liked. Say Maxwell did a remix of it too, so I'll sing along to it right here. Really love this remix. Say Maxwell's another person who does really good music, although most of the time they just do remixes, but the remixes are freaking, like, slapping. Like, they always have an amazing beat. Ah! Well, that was timed well. Cutie Mark Crusaders, get out of my way. These ponies need to know the truth, and they'll hear it from me. Stop! Diamond Tiara, this is not the way. Oh crap, I don't have any more Reviver Seeds. Then this, it's still a T. I don't have any more Reviver Seeds. That's a problem. I didn't realize that I didn't have any more. Well, crap. FNAF car game song? Stop! Even know me at all. It's in the meaning of my fall. What my family would think if I ever fail at anything. I'm a diamond, that means you never break. What be the cost of the path I take? I have to do to win in the end. It's a dual screen on my YouTube. I follow her live at once. I can relate to that on Twitch. Oh well, I stay here. Aw. Aggron. Interesting. Hello. I apologize for my bad singing of this song. I'm not the best at it. Stop! This is not the answer. Wait! In this plainly seen. Listen! You can redeem yourself, but by helping others, not by being mean. We know you have friends who admire you. Wanna be the star with all the power too, but there's a better way. There's a better way. Much more still left to learn about yourself. See the light that shines in you. Know you can be somebody else. You can stop right now and try another start. You'll finally free yourself from the dark and see the light, and see the light of your cutie mark. Stay with Shrek. Made me think randomly of that kid who was asked in church which biblical character had a conversation with a donkey, and the kid answers Shrek. Oh my god, I wish that was my church. I would have died. What games can we play other than Splatoon? Honestly, I don't really think there are any. Cause, I mean, I have Pokemon Sword, and we could do online stuff on that, but unfortunately— oh. Rip Aggron. It just got KO'd. Thanks, Castform. Well, this is going well. That lasted. Yeah, I didn't know it knew that move. I'm here to show you who I am. Throw off the veil, it's finally time. There's more to me than glitz and glam. Oh, and now I feel my stars align. For I had believed when I was sold, I did all the things that I was told. And now that has changed, and now I'm bold, 'cause I know that I am just a pony. I make mistakes from time to time, and now I know the real me. Put my heart out on the line, and let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, 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 oh. And let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, 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 oh. Just like the magic inside of you. Ugh, I'm like trying not to go too high with my voice. It's difficult to match these notes. Ugh. Oh, I see those colors right before my eyes. I hear my voice so clearly, and I know that it is right. I thought I was weak, but I am strong. They sold me the world, but they were wrong. Now that I'm back, I still belong, 'cause I know that I am just a pony. I think mistakes from time to time. Now I know the real me, and put my heart out on the line, and let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, 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 oh. And let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, 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 oh. Just like the magic inside of you. Just like the magic inside of you. I've seen people who think Coloratura's pop song was better than her genuine song, and I kind of agree. I love them both. I mean, I prefer Spectacle, but I honestly love both songs. When I first when they debuted the animatic of Just a Pony at a con, it was uploaded to YouTube, and I listened to that shit for ages. Just a pony, make mistakes from time to time, and now I know the real me, and put my heart out on the line, and let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, 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 oh. And let the magic in my heart stay true. Oh, oh, oh. Just like the magic inside of you. Just the magic inside of you. Oh yeah, that's a common theory that like the orb in Cloyster is like the same orb in Ghastly, but eh. But yeah, Spectacle is actually my favorite MLP song. And yes, my favorite Prince Whatever song. My favorite Prince Whatever song used to be Destabilize. And this song, while Destabilize is my second favorite now, this took the gold. Huh. Ever since I found out who I am, every second I can't understand. As time's ticking by, with tears in my eyes, can I feel or is sadness programmed? I mean the words that I say. Is the world I see really that way? From data collectors to lenses and sensors, I'm living in an overlay. You're not the mares I used to know. I wonder what you'll do. I have no choice, I hear you say. That depends on you, and if you've got the guts, then fire away. Is this the choice you make? I hope you've brought the best you've got. So steady on that aim and take your best shots. Did they send you out here to kill me? 'Cause I don't think that you've got the nerve. Though you wear a disguise, it's there in your eyes. Is this what they tell you I deserve? You think that we've got this way. I don't know you anymore, you say. Well, let me remind you of your own past all while you pretend you've forgotten my name. Yes, Lost in Data is fantastic. I actually have a map that's still technically open. I want to do a Sonic map with this song, and it's mostly finished. I'm just waiting on like a few parts, but I'm probably gonna have to replace the people, and I'm not gonna give up on the map, but I'm likely just gonna have to do all the extra parts myself. Unless I can find someone else who edits. Look to the danger and you might see the pain and the sorrow that you have caused me. Ugh, that note was terrible. Sky's closing in as the screams leave my mouth. Speed on. Pain and the sorrow that you have caused me. You're not the mares I used to know. I wonder what you'll do. I've no choice, I hear you say. Well, that depends on you, and if you've got the guts, then fire away. Is this the choice you make? I hope you've brought the best you've got. So steady on that aim and take your best shot. I still remember where we all came from. I'm lost in data, but are the memories gone? Your eyes look different, I swear they used to glow. Are you lost like me? Am I a mare you used to know? I sang that horribly. I am the mare you used to know. Ugh, I can never sing that song very well. Ugh. Because I've found Slipstorm's channel, I'm gonna listen to some of his songs. Let's sing one of the best songs ever made by the fandom. Pegasus Device. This has over 3 million views now, which I'm thanking God, because hot damn, it's such a good song. If you haven't heard it already, look it up, seriously. What does the flag mean? It's a flag that represents one of my sexualities. Because I'm asexual, so that's the asexual flag. Deep in the pages of history lies a shadow hiding in a mystery. A late night story buried far away until it once again sees the light of day. When the little Colts and fillies turn out all the lights, tell the story of a factory as black as night. The luxury of rainbows comes at a price, so just ignore the screams and don't think twice. You've proven to yourself and to all of us that you're not fit to fly like a Pegasus. You don't even deserve those wings you bear. When you stand beside a legend, you don't even compare. All of the failures help to fuel success in the bloody and visceral weather game of chess. And just because you disappointed, you'll pay the price. Accept your fate and die in the Pegasus device. Are you pony sexual? No. Is that even a sexuality? Facility, a horrible silence builds an eerie tranquility. The souls of many innocents fill the air, in the hope that they all died were scattered here and there. A mighty machine built within the wake of a long dead dream, little demon awake. The citizens sleep, never quite knowing when the device will reawaken, hungry again. You've proven to yourself and to all of us that you're not fit to fly like a Pegasus. You don't even deserve those wings you bear. When you stand beside a legend, you don't even compare. All of the failures help to fuel success in the bloody and visceral weather game of chess. And just because you disappointed, you'll pay the price. Now accept your fate and die in the Pegasus device. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing, Manual. The pony there has nothing to do with the sexuality. That's just me, that's just like an OC I have. What does that mean? It's what, the sexuality or the flag? Just to be clear on the question here. Because the flag is just to indicate it. It's also kind of like as a warning. Because I know a lot of people like to sometimes talk about sexual things, and I prefer if people don't. Well, both. Okay, I'll explain in a minute. And just because you disappointed, you'll pay the price. Now accept your fate and die in the Pegasus device. After the song, I'll explain it. I don't even remember my past. I don't remember who I used to be. I don't remember my friends of old. I don't remember my destiny. My mane is purple and my coat is orange. What have I become? I have no idea. I only know one simple thing. They gave me absentia. You don't even deserve those little wings you bear. When you stand beside a legend, you don't even compare. All of the failures help to fuel success in the bloody and visceral weather game of chess. And just because you disappointed, you'll pay the price. Now accept your fate and die in the Pegasus device. Don't even recognize your rainbow mane when you hide it behind that mask of shame. You don't even deserve those wings you bear. You used to be a legend, a righteous mare. All the failures help to fuel success in the bloody and visceral weather game of chess. And then you sit upon your throne and you roll your diamond dice and you send a solid die in your Pegasus device. I could believe it, because honestly, I was kind of scared because a lot of side games for Pokemon tend to die off after a while. And Pokemon Ranger. But Mystery Dungeon was one of the few that people still loved enough that they were coming out with a new one, like, either every generation or every other gen. So, it was like, it was strange when, after Super Mystery Dungeon, they went radio silent on a Mystery Dungeon title for quite some time. But, okay, so let me explain that. The flag on the... That drawing was done as, like, a pride picture, and I thought it would be a good idea to put it on my stream, not only to kind of, like, show what kind of person I am, but also to kind of give a warning, because, the flag represents asexuality, and asexuality is when, to make it simple, those who are asexual do not have any sexual tendencies or urges. Because my girlfriend has kind of explained it to me a bit, but apparently people at some point, like, get urges to do it, and it can be kind of hard to resist it. I have never once felt that. Those who are asexual literally do not have any sexual urges whatsoever. They don't have any, like, urge to do anything. And I'm not 100% sure, if this is true. But I believe also part of it is also they have an aversion to it, and they think it is disgusting. And I've been told that like, gives the impression that I find people who partake in it disgusting, and no, that's not true. If you partake in things like that, it's like the same opinion that if you like something I don't have a problem with you. But at the same time, it's also like, I would definitely prefer if that conversation topic stays out of any conversation I'm in. So it's kind of like a warning on my stream too, that if somebody wants to talk about that, take it somewhere else. Because I really don't like that topic. Like, because I won't lie to you guys. I find the act very disgusting, but that doesn't change any opinion on real people. It's like I said, I find it disgusting in general, but I don't find the people who do it disgusting, because, well, they enjoy it and they have urges to do it, so what am I gonna do? But yeah, I basically can't stand the thought of it. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like talking about it. And yeah, simple as that. And then my other flag is the lesbian flag, and that's pretty self-explanatory. I do not feel any romantic attraction towards men. Was a bit one note and didn't really work without the touchscreen, so I can see why they abandoned it. Honestly, yeah, I can see that. Plus, it wasn't really that popular in the first place. But honestly, I was kind of surprised it made it to 3 games. Because I loved it. I loved, all of them. I haven't played through the first one, but I've beaten the second and third one. With Guardian Signs being my favorite. Ugh. But yeah. And unfortunately, it really is sad that something as simple as asexuality is hard for people to understand, because I have encountered so many fucking adults who refuse to, like, not talk about it. And is it really that hard to not discuss? Like, is that really what so many adults want to talk about all the time, is sex? Because, oh my god. I've tried having some adult friends, and each time I would respectfully ask them to keep that kind of topic out of the conversation, and they would just would literally refuse. They would literally, like, refuse and talk about it with their own group of friends while I'm sitting there super uncomfortable and on the verge of vomiting, and they just don't really seem to care. It's like, is it really that important of a topic? Because I honestly think it's really isn't. Like, live your lives. Think about something else. Get your heads out of the gutter. I don't know. It is kind of sad that I've actually had more difficulties in life thanks to my asexuality than being a lesbian. And I find that kind of ironic, because you'd think being a lesbian would cause more problems. But I've had more issues with people from my asexuality. Today I went inside the castle, the castle, the castle of shadows in the castle, the castle, the castle of shadows in the castle. So the castle of shadows today. I went inside the dreaded castle of shadows. I don't understand how people can just ignore others' boundaries. I don't know either, honestly, because I respect everyone's boundaries. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, I just assume that because I can live my life without sex, I assume other people can too, but maybe they can't. Who knows? Maybe that drive that people have that I don't is really that powerful. In which case, I'm kind of sympathetic. Because I'd hate to basically have that rule over my life. I keep it out of talks with you, though, so if I had anything wrong or something that make you uncomfortable, let me know. It's not... It's alright. Like I said, if it depends on the conversation. If, like, someone wants to... I don't know. I just don't like the topic, that's all. Homosexuality is somewhat normalized at this point, but it's a bit weird that asexuality is more controversial than homosexuality. Well, I don't think in general it is, but in my life personally, it's been more of a problem. Like, I think homosexuality is still, like, more hot button, but in my life personally, it's caused me, asexuality has been more of a problem. Which is, honestly, I don't even know why people have such a problem with it. Like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is that people enjoy it so much that I can't imagine somebody not enjoying it. But, just the idea makes me so uncomfortable. Kinda ironic, though, that I do want kids. I hate it when people do that, too. I'm probably not asexual, but I don't really know because I've never been in a relationship before to really know for sure, but yeah. What does my mom think of that? Oh, she doesn't care. The one hugely fortunate thing about me is that my parents don't care what sexuality I am. My mom literally never gave a shit. And she still doesn't. She literally says I can be whatever the hell I want to be and it doesn't matter to her. For my dad, it was it took him a little longer to accept it, but it wasn't because he was against it. It was because... And the thing is, I knew this was totally going to be a thing that would happen, because my life was not meant to be easy. But basically, he said he was worried about it because it was another thing that was going to make my life hard. And I was like, well, my life was never meant to be easy, Dad. I was born with autism, so from the very start, my life was going to be hard. I did not have a say in that whatsoever. Having to explain bigender and pansexuality was very scary and painful. Oh yeah, I'll bet. My heart goes out to you. If you want kids, you can always adopt, give a home to someone who lacks one. The thing is, I thought that too. Until I found out what adopting in the US is like. And I don't. Like, I'm sorry. Well, obviously not now. Like, obviously, adopting a child right now is a terrible idea. Not that I would do it anyway. Because I obviously want to wait until I'm with my girlfriend. But the problem... I don't know if this is as bad of an issue outside the USA. But I had some family members who were trying to adopt some children. Because of health issues, the female in the relationship could not have children. But they wanted kids anyway. So... what happened was that they were trying to adopt. After seeing what they went through, I'm sorry, I can't. I would rather have my own child. And before y'all ask, well, if you're lesbian, how is that possible? There are ways. Trust me, I know. But at the same time, point is that I have seen some pretty bad things. In the US, basically, kids are heavily mentally scarred from the beginning. Lack complete and total ability to feel empathy or sympathy, which is not good for a human because that is literally what makes them think that killing people is okay. And they went through, like, almost a year and a half of trying to adopt children, and their first attempts were kids who were, honestly, I feel so bad for how mentally degraded they were. And the kid they ended up adopting is very cool, like, I like her. But she is probably the best kind of kid you could get from the system, and she still has her share of slight problems. My parents are against bisexual, anything other than straight. What should I do about it? I hate to be the person who says this, but really the best thing you can do is try and keep it a secret until you move out. Because, unfortunately, that's really all you can do. Because I've seen many instances in that scenario where telling them will basically make your life another hell if they're that against it. Because, unfortunately, there are, like, places that kids can be sent to try and, like, get rid of that feeling. And I could not stand to see that happen to you. But yeah, if your parents are that against it, the best you can do is keep it a secret. I didn't have to. But I knew I had friends in high school who had to. Like, I was in a coexist club back in high school. And a lot of kids who were in that club had to hide it from their parents. And believe me, I was just as sad about that as I am now. It's actually funny because my mom saw, like, posts about that on Facebook, and she was, like, getting all pissed off, and rightfully so, about parents who were, like, throwing their kids out over it, and she was like, bitch, I would adopt these kids, like, you want to throw your kids out? Let me adopt them. I'll take them all in. And I was like, I wish. I was just reminded that there used to be institutions that tried to cure autism with electric shocks. Oh, God. That hurts me to even think about. Yeah, I agree. I was very lucky that my mom accepts me for who I am, but I had to cut out a few of my family. Not everyone in my family knows. Like, I was actually not planning on telling my grandparents, but my grandparents found out. And I haven't seen them since they found out, so I don't know how they're gonna feel about it, but I think some kids actually died from that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What parent kicked their kids out for being different? That's horrible, and it was only back in the 90s and early 2000s, too. Say what now? Wait, that was that recent? Oh, fuck me. Well, fuck my life. Thank God that's not a thing anymore. Thanks, Autism Speaks. Oh, jeez. You know, it's really sad that I have to explain to people why I still find the puzzle piece for autism my preferred symbol. Because that pissed me off that people no longer like using the puzzle piece for it because of these assholes. Like, seriously. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how common this is, again, outside the US, but unfortunately in the United States of America, a hell of a lot of parents kick their kids out for being not straight. There have been countless stories online and in the news of kids being kicked out of their homes for being gay. Or the worst alternative is that when they found out, they sent their kids to, like, pray the gay away camps or something like that, and basically was trying to think they can change that. It's in the same boat as the people who think you can pray autism away. It's not possible. Curse my father for to spell the word I'm looking for. Oh my god. That's actually a rant that I've been wanting to make a video about. It's like... It especially, like, killed me when I found out that Butch Hartman is one of those fucking people who, like, think you can pray autism away. And he even claims to have cured 2 boys from autism. Nothing will trigger me more than that. Autism cannot be cured. We are born with it, and it is permanent. There is no cure. There's treatments, and there's therapy, but there's no cure. And I hate when people think that praying to God can fix everything. It can't. Or even worse, think bleach can cure autism. If you think that, it's not your kid who has mental issues. What the hell is bleach gonna do? Seriously, what the hell can bleach do? What, are they forcing him to drink it? Because that's gonna kill a kid. Although, considering how stupid people are these days, I would not be shocked if people thought giving their kids bleach would cure them. Oh, God. Like, what would you even do with that? What, pour it on their heads? But yeah, seriously, autism cannot be cured, and anyone claiming it can be is full of shit. That's actually another thing. I don't even remember what they did with the bleach, and I didn't want to know. I don't blame you. Because honestly, that's kind of my thought, too. I do not want to know. My guess is they probably told him to drink it, because I vaguely remember hearing, things about that. Excuse me while I drink bleach. Exactly. But that's a whole nother rant that I just get really irritated about. It's like, I mean no offense to any religions when I say this, but can we stop, like, expecting God to do everything or fix everything? Like, seriously, God is not going to do everything, okay? Praying to God that your liver cancer is gonna go away is not gonna happen. I'm sorry. And it actually pisses me off further that there are people that are actively refusing medical care and say that praying is going to be enough to save them. Those people I both feel incredibly sorry for and want to punch them in the face. Like, seriously, You have medical care that could be helping you, at least taking some of the pain away before you die, but you think that God is basically going to take away all your problems. That's not how life works. That's the equivalent of thinking your mommy's going to fix everything. Thinking you can cure autism is like thinking you can cure a missing arm. Pretty much. And I would not be surprised if people think that too. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how bad this is outside the US, but is homosexuality overrated? No. It's a thing people are born with. You can't be, something like that can't be overrated. It's not a choice. That's why it's really irritating when people think they can pray the gay away. You're born gay. You just discover it as you get older and your hormones start, like, maturing. Or anti-vax moms and their essential oils. Oh, fuck my life. Don't even get me started. Do not get me started. I will rage. I fucking hate them. And, like, seriously, they think vaccines cause autism. And every time I hear that, I seriously want to punch my wall. Oh my god. And, like, perfect example, I'm someone who is terrified of needles. I am absolutely terrified of needles. Every time I have to go get a vaccine, I basically go into full panic attack mode and literally cannot function. I literally go, like, okay, stop. Stop what? Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna finish my thought first. Basically, I'm terrified of needles. I don't ever want to get vaccines, but I get them anyway because I know they're medically necessary, because I actually know basic science. And that goes to show, someone who is actively afraid of them and would rather not have them gets them anyway because I've been taught how important they are. I do not want polio, thank you. My door has 3 holes, I beat you to the punch. And that's a pun, too. I don't know if that was intentional. Get it? Beat him to the punch? I don't know if that was an intentional pun or not. But, yeah, it's like... It's like, for the love of God, vaccines do not cause autism and it cannot be cured. There. Just stop. Cinder, what are you doing? Why are you licking your tail? I didn't realize the pun. I had the feeling. I had the feeling that that was an unintentional pun. But, oh my gosh, yeah. Still haven't told her though, because still nervous. I don't blame you, Frenzy. That's part of the reason I wanted to make sure anyone who comes into my streams knows this is a safe space. Because it's also the fact that if you guys tell me something you don't want, like, widespread, then you don't have to worry. I will not say a word about it. I don't know how my dad would feel, but I know my grandma would not like it one bit. Yeah, it's usually the boomers. That makes it all the more funny. Yeah, pretty much. Unintentional puns are the best, and that's always what I end up doing. But yeah. It's honestly very insulting, too, because... firing back with my own religious, like, beliefs for a minute here. If they think that autism needs to be cured, they're trying to alter God's work. And I kind of get the feeling that God don't like that. And I'm not trying to speak for him, because once again, that's another thing I find really sad, is that so many people think they can speak for God when he probably hates that more than anything. But something that was drilled into my head watching VeggieTales is that God made you special and that he loves you. And that is one of the few things as a kid that gave me freaking hope. So, when I saw people saying this shit, I was like, okay, God made everyone special. So why are you trying to undo his work? Like, and I've never been able... I've unfortunately never met anyone I can use that on. But, seriously, like, would they even have an argument after that? It's like, you're trying to undo God's work. Everyone was made specifically by God for a reason, and I guess if I was to really believe in it. So, why are you trying to fix it? and doing a bad job. Only got 5-year probation, didn't even go to prison. I hate our justice system. I fucking hate it. Yeah, what the fuck exactly? That's so, like, why? Unfortunately, I've seen that very, like, far too often nowadays, and that's that our justice system is shit. People do not get the sentences they deserve. For the love of God, for killing more than one person, you should get the death penalty. Not 5-year probation. Oh my god. Like, seriously. And I've heard stories of, like, kids and whatnot that were kidnapped, murdered, and then their murderers got out of jail, and they're, like, minor celebrities now. Like, what the hell? Like, they killed a girl! Why are people, like, fans of them? Like, what is wrong with people? My grandma once said that depressed and suicidal people should pray to God and the thoughts will go away, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, that would be my expression. Also, if God is about loving everyone, then why are people hating the LGBTQ? Because we're different, and people do not like different. That's literally the principle of the whole thing. People do not like change, and people do not like different, and that has always been a sin of human nature. So, unfortunately, a lot of people see people who don't follow the status quo as sometimes even a threat. So, there are just some people who are unable to see past their blind hate. Which is why I basically made it so I would never be that way. Ugh. Ugh. I'm tired. But yeah, just... It's like, for the love of God, can we just not, like, depend on him for 5 minutes? We're human. We've been given, you know, we've been given free will. We've been given our own lives. Can we, you know, handle that ourselves? Live our damn lives. Seriously. That's part of the reason I'm just not interested in religions, because, honestly, I don't think I should have to openly and constantly show my love for an entity that may or may not exist, because it should be obvious that if an almighty God does exist, then they've got my infinite respect and love, if they exist. But it's like, I don't feel like wasting my life on someone who may or may not be there. If I die and find out that he is real, then he will get my undying love. But I just don't think that, and because we don't truly have solid proof, as far as I'm aware, then I don't really want to waste my life on something that may or may not be a thing. Because if God truly gave me this life, I want to live it. And I feel like that's honestly would be my true respect to him, is to show him that the life he graciously gave me was lived to the fullest. Like... The center responsible for the shocks is still open, it seems. It's the Rotenberg Center. Something's rotten all right, but apparently their electric shock therapy was banned in 2020. Thank God. Talking about this stuff is draining. Yeah, just a bit. Mothers don't care what you are, they'll always love us. Unfortunately, that's not true. Ah, jeez. Yeah? Yeah, why? That was weird. But yeah, unfortunately, not every mom always loves their kids. It's like I said earlier, there were moms and dads throwing their kids out for being gay. I'm not even joking. Apparently, they would refuse patients the right to go to the bathroom and then shock them because they pissed themselves. What the heck? Oh my god. At least my grandma doesn't hate other gay people, but she'd hate it if any member of our family was gay. Oh, she's one of those. Those are rarer, though. And honestly, I don't think they're lost causes. The thing is that while I'm not telling you to tell her, if she found out, it would probably be something that you would have, that over time she might, like, grow to tolerate. Because those kinds of people, if they don't hate them completely, then they have a chance. Autism Speaks supported that place? Yeah, I know. And it's really sad, too, because my mom actually, as well, discounts the puzzle piece because they use that as their symbol. But I like the puzzle piece, what can I say? I'm not gonna let them ruin my love for the puzzle piece representation. That's why in my drawings I still represent my disorder with puzzle pieces, because I like the idea. In fact, in my pony's cutie mark on screen, it's hard to see, but the heart on it is missing a piece, and it's meant to be a puzzle piece falling out of the heart. Not all people are what they claim to be. No kidding. No one in these days is who they claim to be. Except me, I'm actually genuine. I don't believe in hiding things, so... In fact, I actually got comments under some of my videos stating that people were appreciating that I was completely honest, and I actually responded to that person saying, well, why wouldn't I be? It's not like I got anything to hide. Wiser words are rare said. Exactly. But yeah, it's like, I never felt any need to censor myself or act like I don't have an opinion on something when I do, so... Man, where did the day go? I'm like spacing out here. That's like one of the most important rules of life, IMO. Judge people by their actions, not who they say they are. Thing is, what kind of actions can I really take on YouTube? I mean, do my videos count? If somebody has to say they are a nice person, they are probably not. True. To be honest, though, I'm one of the few cases where I do say that on occasion, but it's honestly as more... Instead of me being, like, the nice guy kind of person, it's more of me trying to tell people that I'm a safe person to talk to. And trying to, like, get that through in the best way I know how. Which is unfortunately not very subtly. Because I'm not very good at understanding things. So it's like, if I say it, don't assume bad of me. It's more of me trying to show you guys that I'm safe to talk to. Because I literally mean everything that I say. Like, I mean it when I say I care about everyone's well-being. I literally care about everyone in the world, even though I don't know them, because they're living people that are human, and they have human lives. And I value any lives, not even human. I value all sorts of lives, including animals. Especially animals, honestly. Like... With how bad the human race is nowadays, I've literally said that if I had to pick between saving the life of a dog or a person, it'd probably be the dog. I'd rather save my puppy. Yeah, you, puppy girl. Who's my puppy? Who's my baby girl? Yeah, you're my baby. Including Shrek. It's actually funny. I watched, like, Shrek 2 a bunch as a kid, but then I never actually watched the first movie until, like, I think a year ago. And I realized why people liked it. It's a good movie. Although Shrek 3 and onwards sucked. I vaguely remember, like, kinda liking Shrek 3. Like, I know people, like, said it, like, utterly sucked, but I wasn't too mad about it. But, like, after that, it was trash. Like, I couldn't find any redeeming qualities after that. Misanthropy? What's that? I've never heard of that word. I might end the stream soon, too, because it's been, like, 2 hours. Ugh. But I'm kinda... we can keep this conversation going for a little longer. I probably just won't play anymore. Ugh. Okay, plays Resident Evil 4. Misanthropy is the distrust of the human race. Oh. Yeah, my mom's got that. I honestly refuse to lose all faith in humanity because I can't live that way. And I'm one of those people who prefers to see the good in people rather the bad. But my mom pretty much has discounted the entire human race at this point. I mean, it's not like they haven't given her, like, ample reason to do so, but it's like, I just can't get her to see positive in so many situations anymore, and it's kind of like, it's saddening. Especially since, like, because I was kind of raised in that negative mindset, I kind of think it did, like, in a way that was completely unintentional on her end. I think it kind of contributed to my depression. Yeah. I have disdain for the human race, too. If there was some alien invasion or robot apocalypse and I was humanity's only hope, I would totally sell them out. It's better to be an honest bad person than to be a bad person pretending to be good. Truth to that. Man, when I get tired, I like space out like crazy. So I apologize for that, but yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of an example. It's like how I'm like terrified of making friends now because I've been betrayed so many times. It's like it's like at the same time I both crave friendship and will be very open to it, but at the same time I will always have that internal fear that because I don't know what they're thinking, they'll always think I'm like annoying or not want to be my friend or want to leave because that's all I've ever heard from people. So it's also the fact that like because of the way I was raised and I mentioned this, when y'all started being so nice to me and like offering to get me those things, I started to get like worried and like a little upset because I was basically raised in the mentality of nothing is free. So basically I was raised that if someone did that for me, then either A, there's got to be a reason, or B, I was told to deny it or tell them not to give it to me because I would need to give them something in return. But I've been kind of like trying to unteach myself that mindset. Believe in fairies? No. As cool and awesome as magical creatures are, they don't exist. Although as a kid, I totally believed dragons were real. The only advice I can give is try to take your time to get to know people. That's what I do. Yeah, I love mythical creatures and whatnot, and believe me, I wish they were real. But no, they're not. Like I said, as a kid, I totally believed dragons were real, though. I was a very strange kid. Oh god, I was so cringy as a child. Like, even more so than usual. But like I said, just because they're not real doesn't mean I can't enjoy that they're, you know, a thing that people like. I mean, for God's sake, look how many ponies I got in my room. I got, like, pony toys and dragon toys all over the place. I have a shiny Umbreon pillow pet, for the love of God. Which, the reason why that's not over here is that it's, like, a backrest for the chair I'm using for my desk right now, but... Yeah, my girlfriend got me that. Because I told her I wanted, like, an Umbreon pillow pet for years, and then she finally found one on Etsy. And there was an option for it to be shiny, and I was like, please? It's true that nothing is really free, but to some people, just knowing and seeing that they've helped people out is a reward for them. That I understand very well, because that's how I am. Because, like I said, as a kid, that was totally, like, my mindset. I would try to make things for people, or give things to people, because it's how I expressed that I cared about them, because I'm so bad with words. So that's just how I did it. And people would, and to this day, I have friends who are just like, are you sure you want to get this for me? Or, are you sure you want to do that? And I'm like, of course. You're my friend. It's only natural that I get you a gift. And they always get... It's really ironic, too, because I'm such a hypocrite in that regard. Because... you guys are telling me to, like, get used to it, or accept it, or just, like, let it go. And I tell my friends that when I get them things, but yet you see, I don't follow my own advice. I'm very hypocritical in that regard. And yeah, you guys can see it. Ugh. Ow, my knees do not want to work. Getting up is difficult. Fold it up here. But yeah, I use it as like a backrest. We're social creatures, we crave some companionship. Oh yeah, truth. It's adorable, look at it. Doesn't quite close as much as I'd like it, but it's okay. 'Tis not a big deal. 'Cause this is kind of what it should look like. Oh yeah, totally. Like, it's a key thing of autism for us to want to kind of be by ourselves, and I was like that as a kid. There are times where I would much prefer someone hand me my DS and a copy of Pokemon Diamond and just leave me alone. But, I'm kind of like a mix. Because, like, there are times, like, I will always want to be out in public and doing things, but then, like, I do get mentally tired. And then after that, I want to be left alone. That's kind of like me on streams right now, too. It's like, after a certain amount of hours, I get mentally drained and too tired, and it's like, I just want to end the stream because I want to, like, go do something else or be alone. I'm a little jelly. I feel bad when people get me things because I don't like the idea of the money, what they're spending wasting their money on me. That's kind of like how I feel, too, but that's why it's also the fact that, because I know there's nothing I can do about it, because freaking cyber. So I basically do what I can to make the best of what I have been given, which is why I've been using this capture stuff all the time. That's why I've only used like a couple of bucks of what Cyber gave me. I bought one of the shirts off of Zazzle to like check the quality mainly, but you know I'm definitely gonna wear that on stream a bunch. And I think that was like $30 counting the shipping, and that was a tad expensive. But, and then I did buy like one thing off eBay that was pretty cheap that I've been wanting for a while. It's like another card for my collection. But I'll pretty much left the rest of it there, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for. The Umbreon looks like those Nintendo 64 Mario Party tanks with the character heads on top. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's hilarious. I hope... Can someone draw that? Because that would be hilarious. I've heard about the concept of social batteries, people needing to be left alone after a lot of social interaction. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I'm 19 and I believe in magic and other fantastic things. Okay. Whatever you want to believe in. I got no problems with that. Just cause you believe in it and I don't, doesn't mean we can't be pals. Yeah, my therapist uses the social battery concept for me. Yep, that's exactly how it feels. Like, even talking for a long amount of time like I do on streams is quite draining for me, which is why, especially recently, I've been only streaming, like, usually 2 hours at a time. It's also the fact that, like, I'm bored of a lot of my games now. So, because my games aren't distracting me as much, I'm more focusing on my speech, and that's tiring me out. trying not to fall asleep right now. I get tired very quickly when singing or talking loudly. Yeah, I do too. Whenever I sing too, I get really tired because I have to like get my breath back. Who's my favorite pony? It's a tie between Tempest and Luna, because I relate most to them. My favorite of the main 6 is Twilight, because again, relatable. Seriously, all 3 of them are a mood. And then my third favorite is Derpy. For obvious reasons. Nice choices. Yeah, Tempest is very much me. Like, if I had to pick a character to represent my like, outlook on life, it would be Tempest. There's a reason why my girlfriend and I we each have 2 ships to represent us. Hers is, Fluttershy and Luna, and mine is Twilight and Tempest, because I ship that so hard. Your favorite is Fluttershy? Yeah, I could guess from your username. My girlfriend's favorite is Fluttershy too. There's a reason why she likes to call me her Moonlight. or her Darkness. Because we kind of have a thing where like she's the light and I'm the darkness. Yay! I've actually been trying to work on my Fluttershy impression. I think I like Rarity the best, but if I'm being honest, I'm more like Twilight. Twilight really is a mood. It's actually funny because I don't know how good my Rarity voice is, but I've noticed that when I sing high, I sound a lot like Rarity. And I'm like, why? Sweetie Belle is my fave. Oh my gosh, Sweetie Belle. I love the CMC. I've always been torn between Luna and Derpy, but my fave of the main 6 is Rainbow. I love her old voice acting. Aw. Yeah, Luna and Derpy are favorites. I think they're actually voiced by the same person, if I'm remembering correctly, which makes her even better. Darling, what? That's a terrible impression, hold on. Darling, can you get me the button? My Rarity voice is so bad. Claire Corlett was actually discovered by fans because they saw her YouTube videos and recognized her voice. I've actually been working on my Rainbow impression. Her old YouTube name was Claire Coconuts. Oh yeah, it's like how Michelle Krieber often did a lot of stuff with Black Griffin. Discord and Fluttershy are my favorites. I just love chaotic, OP, funny characters. Their dynamic is precious too. Oh yeah, I ship that hard. I ship that hard. It's like my Luna impression is, you know, a little better than my Rarity, but... This is the role I often do in MLP audio dramas. And I usually have, like, 5 lines. I'm not doing my impressions very well right now because I'm trying to do them, like, on camera, but... Yeah. It was actually really funny, too, because, like, at BronyCon when I was cosplaying as Luna, my impression was, like, on point. And my mom and I were, like, arguing in character because she was dressed as Celestia. Oh, that was fun. It was kind of a cool time, too, though, because my cosplay was very, like, royal-looking. And I honestly was very, like, touched when people were treating me like I was a real princess. Like, there was actually a security guard. Like, I was trying to... it was really cute, actually. I was with another friend who was in cosplay, and we were trying to make our way through a crowd, and a BronyCon security guard actually came through, and was like, "Princesses, coming through, let the royalty through," and I was, like, blushing so hard under my blue wig. But it was so nice. It was so, like, it felt so nice to be treated special. It was really cool. And it wasn't the only time that happened either. There were like several other con attendants who were like saying like treating us like royalty and talking to us like we were really princesses and like even referring to us as princess. I was very touched. Oh, the only Cinder plushes I see on eBay are a pony version. Oh yeah, I actually have that one too. Let me see if I can find it. Because I do have that. Because of course when I found out there was a pony Cinder, I had to have it. Oh my gosh, my room is a minefield. Ah. My Eevee is in my dog's bed. That does not bode well. Here it is. It's actually a pretty nice plush, too. The company that makes those actually usually does a pretty damn good job. Ugh. We need a Princess Voltara painting now. Oh god, no! Don't give Halo Cat any ideas. Halo Cat already did something amazing already. But yeah, this is the Cinder plush as a pony. The wings are unfortunately got a little messed up, and I haven't been able to really fix them, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh god, I think I already know where this is going. I got a Twilight plush if you want her? What? No, nothing like that. I'll share it in Discord. Oh god. Oh thank god. Yeah, exactly. I was like, is it the Lyra plushie? I'm not even kidding, my mind immediately jumped to the Lyra plushie. Especially so, because in another server I'm in, we constantly make jokes about it. Oh. That's a nice OC. Oh, who's streaming right now? Oh, Sophie is. Oh god. But yeah, plushies everywhere. I think actually, I have a Twilight in here too that I bought from BronyCon. Was one of the first plushies I was ever actually able to get from BronyCon. I have a Twilight from season 1 and 2. It's like 16 inches tall. That sounds pretty cool. It is sad though that like early on the plushies were not that good. And most of the time, even today, you won't find decent plushies of them. You only really find them if you go to either fan sites or cons. I've seen what some of them look like, and some of the older ones can look like Nightmare Fuel. Dog is staring at nothing. Kingdom Hearts Keyblade Keyring. Made by the same seller? What do you mean? I think you've lost me here a little bit. Oh, made by the same person as the... Oh, okay, I'm following. Yeah, okay. I think I actually know what plushie you're talking about, too. Yeah, the same seller... That seller makes really nice plushes. But yeah, they have, like, a lot of interesting plushies, too. Like, they got, like, main 6, they got some side characters, they have some good, Luna and villain ones. I think they have... I forget if they have a Discord, but I know they have a Chrysalis, they have a Nightmare Moon, and I forget which other ones. But yeah, I have the Luna and the Nightmare Moon. Oh, you have the Chrysalis? Yeah, I have a friend who, has the Chrysalis, and I've been meaning to try and get that one, too. I unfortunately do not have it yet. But yeah, my friend from the UK actually bought me the Nightmare Moon one, because at the time, it was not available in the US, you could only buy it in the UK. Did you see it on Discord? Where did you... Oh. the fuck? What the hell is that? That's horrifying. This is a cursed rainbow dash I found. Oh my god. What even is this plushie? Like, I mean, it's not a horrible attempt, but... Because, I mean, making plushies is hard. Trust me, because I did it for an art class, and the Umbreon plushie I made for that is nightmare fuel, but... Oh my god. Gotta love cursed plushies. Yeah, the prize of my plushie collection. The Cinder plush looks so depressed. But yeah, the jewel of my collection. Especially since I'm pretty sure you can't find this anywhere anymore. Because I've searched it up multiple times, and the only places I've been able to find it have said that they're sold out, so... And you can find them on eBay, like, secondhand, but, they usually go for, like, 30, 40, 50 bucks, whereas I think I paid, like, 25 for mine. Alright, so if there's nothing else y'all want to talk about real quick, then I think I might end the stream. Because I'm pretty chill. Plays GTA Vice City. I'm pretty tired, so I'm thinking I might end it. Unless there's, like, something else that someone wants to bring up. You think you're done? Alright. But yeah, y'all can still chat in, like, Discord and stuff. I'm not, like, telling you guys to get the hell out, but... Yeah, it's time for more Resident Evil 4. I wish I could give something to one of y'all, oof. You don't have to do that. You being here and being yourself is all that I'd want from you. For me, that is. You go kill Resident Evil 4. For me. For all the struggles I had playing the game, go destroy that game for me. You want to? It's time to see Shrek. Don't be a me. Don't be a me! I love how Cyber at this point has just accepted that he's gonna be doing this while I have it.